Spurgeon here with RevZilla TV to talk to you about the Roland Sands Kent jacket available at RevZilla.com. So new for 2015, the Kent jacket is going to be an updated and revised version of the tracker jacket that we've seen from Roland Sands in the past. Now Roland Sands doesn't like to repeat names, so the Kent jacket has enough changes and enough variation from the DNA of the tracker that it's going to be a whole new jacket. But again, there's a lot of stuff that we really like that we're going to see going on with the Kent here. First and foremost, the material has changed. It's a much more comfortable material. They've gone with a British company called Millerain, and this is going to be their antique elite cotton. It's 10.5 ounces, really nice, comfortable design. You're also going to see the cut has changed with the Kent as well, and it's going to be a really nice, sleek style compared to what we've seen from the tracker in the past. Now, as far as fitment is concerned, Bernie on my left-hand side, he's going to be 6'3", 215 pounds, has a 42-inch chest. We're going to have him in a large, and as you can see, it fits him almost perfectly spot on. This is going to be that same American cut that we've known from Roland Sands, so just keep that in mind when you're figuring out sizing. Now, as far as sizing is concerned, they're going to be available from a small up to a 3XL, and as far as colorways are concerned, we're going to have Bernie in the all-black version, and there is going to be a brown version as well. Now, Roland Sands is really known for their classic urban styled pieces that are going to harken back to a later day. And one of the things that we're really going to see with this piece is the material for the Kent. It's going to be that British Millerain cotton. Millerain, again, British company, over 100 years old, really classically inspired pieces, and the materials they're making have been the same for over 100 years. This is going to be their antique elite cotton, and it's going to be a wax cotton, which means it's going to be water resistant. Now, if you want to bump up to something that's going to give you full-on waterproof while still maintaining this similar style, check out the Roland Sands Edwards jacket. That'll add a Hypora waterproof liner to it that's going to give you that same wax cotton look, but again, 100% waterproof. Now, as far as the Kent is concerned, we're looking at 2-season functionality with this. Think mild climates, and again, it's going to be water resistant with that wax cotton lining to it. And about every year or 2 years, depending on the amount of use, you can re-wax that as well, just re-upping the overall water resistancy to the overall jacket. Now, as we're breaking this down and we're looking through this, first and foremost, again, what you're going to notice is that the fit on this is a big improvement over the previous tracker jacket that we've seen from Roland Sands. Really nice classic fit. The tracker, it almost looked like it bubbled up a little bit in the midsection. This is going to be a much more sleek cut, and it fits Bernie's body really nicely. Again, the material in this is that British Millerain 10.5 ounce wax cotton. Really nice classic feel, very comfortable, and again, think urban rides. This isn't something you want to take to the racetrack, but it's going to work really nicely for commuting as well as for just urban use around town, and it's going to look great both on the bike as well as off. Now, you're not going to notice that there's any armor in this, but there will be pockets for the armor pack from Roland Sands. So if you choose to add the armor, you can at a later time. Again, the Kent's going to come in right around that $400 price point, and you will add the armor to it if you so choose. Now, as far as working our way through the front of this, you're going to notice really nice embossed Roland Sands snaps. That's a carryover from the tracker, really nicely done. YKK zip done in a really heavyweight brass. Again, these accents that they've carried over are the ones that have really worked with the tracker. And then we've seen them make those changes throughout to update the things that we didn't like. Now, you're going to have 2 chest pockets on this. Again, snap design, snapback collar, and then you're going to have hand warmer pockets. Working your way down through the wrist, you are going to have a zip closure. Again, YKK zips on the outside, as well as just a little cuff pocket on the right-hand side. And again, asymmetry working its way in here. You're going to see that pocket on the right-hand side, not on the left. And again, I like that. I like to see a little bit of asymmetry in a jacket. It just kind of throws the whole image kind of into that more urban-inspired style. Bernie, have you throw your hands up in the rider position there. You can see slight neutral cut to this, a little bit of a pre-curve. It's really going to work great for a variety of different motorcycles, whether you're rocking a cafe racer or a cruiser. Really nice cut to this overall piece. One of the things that I wish they would have incorporated down from the Edwards and the Houston jacket is I wish they would have had just the gussets on the back with this. Again, they've stuck with more of that tracker-inspired style. No gussets, no adjustments at the waist. But again, really kind of works nicely with this particular piece. Small nitpick. Bernie, maybe throw your hand down and face backwards for me. Tall collar to the back as we work our way through this, and you are going to see the same thing that we've seen from the tracker. There is just a dry hook up there, so if you want to hang it up when you're done riding, if it does get wet, you can hang it up nicely from the back, and it'll dry out very quickly for you. Working your way through down, really nice clean lines, no branding on the back of this, something we've really come to respect and know from Roland Sands, and a slight drop seat. So if you are in more of a full tuck position, that classic cafe kind of a tuck to it, it will do a nice job of keeping it covered where your pants end and the jacket begins. Again, with that armor pack, there is no back protector here, but there is a pocket to hold the Roland Sands back protector if you choose to add the armor pack. Bernie, I'm going to have you turn and face forward for me, and just go ahead and unsnap that collar and unzip the jacket. Again, as he's doing that, it's a YKK zip, really nice brass collar, really nice brass zippers. And one of the things I want to point out, the collar on this is a snapback collar. This is perfect for riders like myself that don't want to keep the collar snapped at all times. And one of the things that I hate about jackets that don't have a feature like this is that the collar is constantly flapping around. Roland Sands just gets an A+ for this, really kind of a cool classic look. You can kind of pull that over, and it's functional as well as stylistic. Now, as we look at the inside of this, one of the things that Roland Sands really does well is their liners. Really nice kind of comfort silk liner to this. Going to feel really great against your skin, even if you're just rocking a t-shirt. And there's one little extra added pocket in the liner as well. Bernie, you can go ahead and zip that up for me. Now, I think Roland Sands did a great job with the Kent. I always liked the look of the tracker, but it just never fit right, and the material was just too heavy. So with the Kent, they've addressed those changes, and you get a really nice jacket around that $400 price point that's going to be a stylistic piece, again, both on or off the motorcycle. There's a ton of riders out there that are rocking Roland Sands gear. If you want to hear more about what they have to say, do me a favor, click the info button. Read what other gear riders are rocking from Roland Sands. If you have more questions for us, never hesitate, get us on the phone, give us a call, 877-792-9455, or simply type us out an email, cs@revzilla.com. Thank you for joining us for this look at the Roland Sands Kent jacket. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.